Hello guys, it's Darren Jones here, back again with another video. And in today's video, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be going through 7 different linked managers that Aberdeen could appoint in the next couple of days and weeks. Obviously, this came after Jim Goodwin got sacked after Aberdeen 0, Hibernian 6 at Easter Road yesterday. What will happen? Let's find out. Anyways, let's get straight into it. Number 1, Darren Fletcher. So the first manager is Darren Fletcher. Now he is 38 years of age and he's the technical director at Manchester United Football Club. He's also worked under multiple managers such as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's worked, obviously, currently Erik ten Hag. He's worked with Ralf Rangnick. I think he's got that manager experience. I think he's got his coaching badges. He could do a good job here at Aberdeen. We just have to find out. Obviously, he's got notes from other managers, top class managers such as Erik ten Hag, and I think he could be a good manager for Aberdeen. We'll have to see. He's a big name. Could we afford him? We'll have to find out. But number 1 is Darren Fletcher. Number 2, Neil Lennon. Neil Lennon, who is probably the biggest name on my list so far. He has managed Celtic, Hibs, and recently Ammonia. He's been sacked by, I think, Celtic and Ammonia. I think he just left Hibs for Celtic. I think Celtic sacked him because it was in lockdown 2020 after they lost 1-0 to Ross County at Dingwall. A terrible result. And recently got sacked by Ammonia for their poor form. Obviously, Ammonia were in the Europa League and they did play at Manchester United this season. Nearly beat them at their home ground as well. And I think he's kind of a free agent, whatever you can call it, as Aberdeen, as a manager, a free agent manager, I would say. And he could do a good job here. He's a big name. Celtic fans won't like him if he goes here. But number 2 on my list is Neil Lennon. Number 3, Paul Lambert. Paul Lambert, he's a very, very experienced manager. He's got a lot of coaching badges. He's a good shout for Aberdeen, but I just don't think he'll work out. He's recently managed Stoke, Ipswich, and has managed Livingston. He's a decent manager, but I just don't think he'll work out for him. He's been linked with the Aberdeen job multiple times. One came after Stephen Glass got sacked. He's a Celtic legend, Celtic born through and through. He's a green and white. I just don't think he'll work out at the Dodger Stadium. Of course, he's a decent manager, but I just don't think he'll work out for him at Aberdeen. Obviously, he made a speech before Celtic won the league last season, and that's what's not catching my eye a bit. So 3rd on my list is Paul Lambert. Number 4, Scotty Brown. Scott Brown, now everyone knows him. He's not shying away really. He's been at Aberdeen. He's been a player manager here under Stephen Glass. He's very good friends with Stephen Glass actually. He's captained Celtic and Aberdeen. Celtic fondly really. He's been a Celtic legend. He's currently managing Fleetwood Town. They're 17th in League One and they're still in the FA Cup. Quite frankly. Will he do a good job at Aberdeen? People just don't think he's really that person. I just don't think he'll leave Fleetwood. He's doing a really good job there and he's really liking it. And obviously bringing in Michael Devlin from Aberdeen as well. Got a few Scottish players in their team. So 4th on my list, just don't think he'll come to Aberdeen, is Scott Brown. Number 5, David Martindale. David Martindale, now he's been through ups and downs as a manager and as a prisoner. He's been in prison for 4 years and 16 years on he's like in a European spot and he's fourth Livingston. He is obviously currently managing Livingston. They're 4th in the SPFL. They're having a really good season. And he's a very angry man, let me tell you that. He's a very, very, very angry man. And he's obviously, you can see by all the pictures, he's like shouting at the players and all that stuff. But do I think he'll come to Aberdeen? No. It's just, if you're an Aberdeen fan, you really don't want David Martindale coming in. He's a small manager. He's only just kicking off at Livingston. I think he could stay at Livingston for a couple more years, I think. So 5th on my list is David Martindale. Number 6, Jack Ross. Next up, we have got Jack Ross. Now, he's someone who obviously saw my recent video last night with Don's Fan TV. I thought he could come to Aberdeen. I think he's probably the favourite, alongside Neil Lennon, to come to the Dons. He's a decent manager. He's managed St Mirren, Sunderland, Hibs, and recently Dundee United. Obviously, he recently got sacked for Dundee United after they got a heavy pumping 9-0 by Celtic at Tannadice Park. Now, he only lasted about 3 or 4 months at Dundee United, so I can't lie, that was a terrible job. But at Hibs, he's a decent manager. He had a good time at Hibs. He spent 2 years there. He did it not too bad. And personally, if he comes to Aberdeen, I think he'll do an alright job. But comment down below, do you think Jack Ross will come in? And comment down below, who do you think Aberdeen will appoint? Will it be someone surprising, or will it be someone that we know fondly? So 6th on my list is Jack Ross. Number 7, Jared Bakke. And last on my list, it's Jared Bakke. Now, he's probably one which you probably imagine you've never heard of. He's a Norwegian man. He is coaching Lillestrøm SK. I think I pronounced that rightly. He's been at the Lillestrøm SK for about 4 years now. He's a decent manager. But I just don't think he'll come to Aberdeen. He's a Norwegian man. Obviously, we're always linked with a Norwegian man. When we already sacked the manager, we were linked with this other Norwegian guy when we sacked Stephen Glass. I just don't think he's very loyal. He's very loyal to Lillestrøm SK. I just don't think he'll join Aberdeen. I think he'll stay there. He's done a very good job in Lillestrøm, and he's there in the top flight of the Norwegian league. Alongside Molde and those clubs, Oslo FC, they're all alongside them. So I just don't think Jared Bakke is going to come to Aberdeen, but he is being linked fondly with the Dons. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. That was 7 Aberdeen candidates to become the next manager. Comment down below who you think is going to get the job. Will it be Jack Ross? Will it be Darren Fletcher? Or will it be Jared Bakke? Who knows? It'll be coming soon. The announcement will be coming soon. Dave Cormack, make it quick because we've got St Mirren special vlog on Wednesday for the St Mirren game. We're not sitting in Richard Donaldson. We're not sitting in the main stand. We're not sitting in the south stand. We're sitting in the red shed. Stay tuned to the channel. Please subscribe, like, and turn your post notifications on so you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. See you next time. Peace, guys.